Natalia. What is your name?
My name is Natalia.
And where are you born?
I was born in Kiev,
And where do you live now?
in Ivano-Frankivsk.
And what is your occupation?
I'm an artist, an architect, and an architect.
Alexander. What is your name?
My name is Alexander.
And where were you born?
I'm born in Russian Federation
Okay.
in Mr. Kogalin.
Where do you live now?
I live in Kiev now.
And what is your occupation?
My occupation is economist.
Economist. Me too. Okay. So tell me both. What are you doing for Maidan? What have you been doing over the past few weeks?
My participation in Maidan started in Ivano-Frankivsk for the first week, and after the first attack, I came to Kiev, and in both cases I work in the kitchen, and now I kind of manage kitchen in Mikhailivsky.
Okay. And Alexander?
I will speak in Ukrainian because it's more easy for me.
Well, this whole thing should be in English, and then we'll stop and start again in Ukrainian. So if you can tell me in a few words.
Okay, in a few words, I'm in Maidan from 21st of November, and we start here in Maidan. After 1st of December, we decide this camp in Mikhailivsky Square, and we support Maidan by foods, clothes, and other things. We are like supported base of Maidan. It's not. We don't have any organization. We have only people who want to help Maidan, and we start this work here like volunteers, and now we have a lot of people who work with us, and we have this camp that supported Maidan.
Okay. And what will you be doing today?
Today is a bigger problem what to do, because yesterday was a terrible day because our parliament took the bill what was killed democracy. From yesterday we don't have democracy, we have a dictator of Yanukovych, and today we must to decide how we will fight in the future, because we don't have any possibility to fight without
In a peaceful way.
in peaceable way. They took these possibilities, and we must decide how will we fighting in the future, because everybody of us can be prisoned. They took bill in this bill, meaning that everything we doing before is like a terrorism, and we are can be jailed for this for almost 10 years. Everybody can be jailed for their volunteers work for 10 years because they want to live. They fighting for a good life and fighting for their rights. Now we have a big trouble with this and a big problem. We don't know how to do. And the question is that we can't take help from another country. If we take help for any help, if for example some Ukrainians from United States give me a bread, it will be like I'm a spy, I'm agent of foreign country, and it's a great problem. Maybe Natalia says something.
Basically the same, because before the days were more or less the same, like for me at least, but yes, from now,
Today is different.
Today is different. We have to take this decision, and it's a really important decision, which probably would have been done earlier, but after yesterday, it's very really urgent. And
if before special forces can only kick us in now we think that they can shoot us.
Yeah, and everything we do can be considered as a crime and prosecuted. So
For example, I have my hat. If I look like this, I can be jailed for 15 days, only for this hat. You understand? I don't want to say about all of the bills, but it's kill journalism, it's kill internet, social network. We can делитися інформацією.
share information.
Share information about what is happening. It's all a crime. Everything. We can't збиратися разом.
We can gather together. So more than 10 people gather together.
Not
it's
10, 3 people.
3 people.
3 people. If get together, it's like
It's considered not as a peaceful protest, or even as a protest,
it's
which
like
is
a protest, but you must
which
have
is illegal.
It's illegal because they decide that protest can be in the cities. You can have a protest in the forest, maybe. I don't know. We must decide where can we have this protest now. It's terrible things.
Why is Euromaidan important? Why is this whole movement important?
Because there is it's not a risk. It's the future of this country. If we don't do serious things, the country will become a dictatorship, and no civil rights, no freedom, and we can change this situation. We must change this situation and get our rights back, if we want to live in a free country, in democratic country.
As for me, Maidan is like he burned democracy. It's a burning of democracy, and it's very important because we are a very young country, and we don't have so long time experience of democracy, and civil rights are very important for us, and we think that Maidan is like a school of leaders, because we need new leaders, because our politics are opposition politic are not really opposition politic. They play in a game of our government, and they are equal for us for us.
What is the best possible outcome for Maidan?
The president will resign, and all these laws will be cancelled, and I think new political leaders will appear. Have to appear, and the whole system of the government and of the state will have to change. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's the most important is changes. We want the changes. We want a new country. We want to live like real people, not like animals, like they think that we are slavers. We are not slavers. We want to be people, free people.
What is the worst possible outcome? What do you fear the most?
Civil war.
Well, yeah.
It can be civil war because many people said that yesterday they start civil war. They don't give us any chance to peaceful protests. They start war.
People from all over the world may be seeing this video, from the United States, from Europe, from everywhere. What's the most important thing they should know about what's happening here?
I think they must know everything what's happening here. It's terrible things what is happening about these bills, about dying of democracy here, and we want that people from foreign country push the government to help us,
And to
forced
influence.
the government to help Ukrainian peoples, because without any help from foreign country, maybe we can't win, because we don't have so many resources. Government have power, they have special forces, they have military and other. We don't have anything. We don't have power. We don't have weapon. We can for this time we have only peaceful protests, and this was our weapon, but it's not usable now.
Natalia, anything else that people should know about what's happening here?
As our government, our politicians, they have their money in foreign banks, and they have their businesses very connected to international businesses. So the foreign countries, the foreign governments, they can influence our politicians by economical
Ways.
sanctions, yeah. And I think it would be really important to help us.
Maybe foreign countries can force our government to stop this. Our government have a way to make peace in Ukraine, but they don't must start this. These bills must be отозваны,
Cancelled.
Yanukovych, our president, don't must to write down these bills.
Yeah, the president has to sign a law, a bill, to make it work. But if he doesn't sign, and it's not sure now, but it looks like he didn't sign all of the bills, so there's still a chance to stop it, to cancel it.
Maybe so.